Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can mask a video into any shape at all. You can mask it into your logo like I did right here with the Windows logo. You can put any video into any shape at all, no matter how complex your shape is. It is as easy as what you are seeing right now on the screen. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so in order to start with this, the first thing you want to do is create a section. One thing about this design is that it doesn't really work with a column, but it works well with a section. So what you want to do is create a section with about 2 columns. Yes, and then in my case, I'm going to be opening I'm going to be stretching this section. I'll make it fit to screen, and then the column position, I'm going to stretch it. It is not really necessary, but I just love doing that. Okay, then I'm going to click on each column. The vertical alignment, I want to put it in the middle. I want to vertically align both in the middle. Okay, so once that is done, the next step is pretty much easy. All you need to do is come down to your widget, and then you want to drag in an inner section. Okay, so with this, what you do is we actually need just one column here. We don't need the whole thing. So I'm just going to delete one of this column, and then with this section, like I said earlier, you cannot do this with a column. Either it's this column inside an inner section or the column in the normal section. You can't do it with that. So what you want to do is click on this inner section, the entire section, and then you want to come down to where it says star. But before then, let's create our shape. I think that's the best thing to do. Okay, so in order to create our shape, what I did here was I went straight to Google and then I type in Windows logo PNG, because that's the PNG file I want. And then what I did actually was I come down to my Photoshop, and then I'm going to create a new document. I'm going to make the width 960 and then the height 1000. Then I'm going to click create. Okay, so with this, what I want to do next is drag in my logo. So what you would do here is to drag in your own logo. Then I'm going to try and resize this a bit so it stays in the middle, just like that. Okay, if I'm okay with how it is now, I'm going to click on this. You can actually do this with any software at all. It doesn't have to be on Photoshop. You can do this with Illustrator, any software at all, even XD, Figma and all that. Even online design tools you can also do with this. So but I like using Photoshop. So next thing I'm going to do is on link or click on this eye icon for this background here, so that this whole border, this whole background will be transparent. Then the next thing I'll do is create a new layer and drag it underneath the Windows logo, like you can see right here. Then I'm going to hit the logo right here. I'm going to hold my command. I'm using a Mac, so I'll be holding my command. On PC you want to hold your control. So I'm going to hold command right here, and if you look closely, you see that the hand icon there actually has this triangle box underneath it. But if I should release the command button, you can see it is no more there. If I hold it, it is there. So basically what this does is it's telling you that it's going to select whatever it sees on this particular layer. So with holding the command 2 and then clicking or right clicking, left clicking rather. So what I did is, as soon as I click on the mouse while on this icon, not anywhere around the body of the layer, but on the icon itself inside the layer panel. So as soon as I click on it, automatically it selects the logo right here for me. So while I'm selected here, what I want to do is go down to select up here. You can also see this on any PC as long as you're using Photoshop. Select right here, and then I'm going to hit the inverse right here. So as soon as I do that, it transfers the selected portion right here, which was actually this logo, and then it starts selecting the outer part of this particular box, which is the other part of this background you see here. So right now the background is empty. The color you want to use for your background, the color you want to use, when I mean your background, I mean right here you can see everything here is white. Everything around this border is white. So if you want to use yellow, if you want to use pink, if you want to use any color, so you just make sure that that is the color you have here on your foreground. But what I actually want is a white background like we did earlier. So I'm going to be using this white background, and then I'm going to be clicking OK. Now with this layer selected, I'm going to come down to this tool right here. It's called Paint Bucket tool. That's what I'm going to be clicking, or you can just hit the G on your keyboard. So as soon as I click on this, now what I have set is this color white right here. So if I should hit with this layer selected, this new layer we created, if I should click on this empty area right here, as soon as I hit on it, you can see it automatically fills the whole space that you can see. It fills it up with a white color. If I should do this with, let's say, a black color right here, as you can see, and hit on this, you can see it changes it into a black color. So but for the sake of this tutorial, what I want is a white color, so I'm going to hit on that. And then because we are still selected, you know, this whole section is still selected. As soon as I click on Ctrl D to deselect this, or you can come down here and also click on deselect. As soon as I deselect this and then I hide this layer that we selected before, you can see that the particular logo shape is already, you know, created for us. Right now the logo itself is transparent, while it has a white background all around it. So that is what we are trying to achieve. All I'm trying to achieve right here is just a transparent logo, that the portion where you want your video to be showing from is what you want to actually you know, create space from and cut out from whatever it is. Okay, so with this done, I'm going to click on Command Shift, and then I'm going to hit the S key. Basically I just want to save this on my computer, so I'll give this a name. Let's call it Windows Windows icon. Then I'm going to, what you want to do here is make sure you are selecting the PNG. The PNG document is where the PNG format is what allows this background to remain transparent. If you click on JPEG, it's going to automatically fill in that transparent portion. So you want to make sure you are selecting PNG. As soon as you do that, just hit the save and then save again. Okay, so now we have this on our desktop. Let's move to the next part, which is to actually make this possible. Okay, so right now let's come back here. Let's do a little recap. First, we created a section, and then we make it fit to screen, and then we make it stretch the column. We stretch the column. Then we come to individual columns right here, and then we set the vertical alignment to the middle, and we actually did the same for this. The next thing, we drag in an inner section, and then with 2 columns, we deleted 1 column, is remaining 1. So with this selected, with the inner section selected, we come down to the style menu, and what you want to do next is come down to where it says video right here, and then click on that. Okay, so yes, of course you want to make use of your own video right here, but what I have done here is I went to YouTube, and then I searched for Windows. So I'm on there. As you can see, Microsoft Edge is what I'm actually the channel I'm actually on right now. So I found this this video right here, and I'm just going to copy the link of this video. I'm just gonna copy it. This is what I want to make use of. Then I'll come back to my Elementor page, and then I'm going to paste that link right here. So as you can see, it automatically starts playing. Now the next thing you want to do is close down this panel and open up this background overlay. So what you will do is click on where it says background type, you click on classic, and then you click on choose image. Under image, you choose the image. So this is where we are going to upload the new transparent file, the new PNG transparent file we just created. So I'm going to locate mine. If you remember, it says Windows icon, so I'm going to click on that. This is a sample right here. You can see all these boxes are very empty. Okay, so I'm going to open this. As soon as I do that, you can see right here, see the size again, 960 by 1000 pixel. So I'm going to click on insert. Okay, so we have this inserted. The first thing I'm going to do right here is change the position to center, and then the size from default to cover. And the most important thing you want to do right now is increase the opacity from 0 down to 1. Make sure it is increased down to 1. So the next thing, as you can see, the reason why this is this small is because we don't actually have any content inside this place to actually bring out the real shape we are gunning for. So in order to achieve that, you can choose to maybe add some padding right here to the column. But what I love to do is come down to the widget right here, and then I'm going to drag in the spacer. I'm going to drag that into the section, into that column. Then I'm going to drag it all the way up from 50% to 600. Now if I should preview this and see how it looks like, this is what we get. So this is pretty much what we have on the other page. Okay, so to do this now, okay, then the next thing I did was I opened up Windows website, and I'm just going to copy this text right here. I actually use this from their website, so I'm just going to copy this text, and then I'm going to come back here. I'll drag in a heading into this other section, and then I'm going to replace this text with the one I just copied. And in the style section, I'll go down to the typography, and then I'll make this, I want to make the size 80 pixel, just like that. And then I want to increase the width to about 600, or let's make it 700. Okay, just like that. Now the next thing I want to do is drag in another header. I want to drag in another header down below, and then I'm going to come back to their website again and copy this subheading right here, come back and paste it again, replace it with this, and there you go. So for this, I want to make the size about let's say 20 pixel, just fine. The transform, I want to make it capitalized. Okay, so I'm going to give this some line height. I think that looks fine to me. And then the weight, I want to make it 500. Yeah, 500 is fine in this case. Okay, so then I dragged in another heading. Okay, and then I said inside Windows. So for this, we're going to use let's see, 15, 16. Okay, 16 pixel is fine for this. And the width, I want to make it 600. Then then the letter spacing, I'm going to increase it till I'm satisfied about that. 6.6 is fine. The color, I'm going to give it this color right here, or I'm just going to come down here. There is this extension I have on my Google Chrome. It's called Color Picker Eyedropper. I'm going to use that to get this color that we see right here. So I'm just going to click on it and then copy the color. Then I'm going to come back here and use the color for this. As you can see, we already have it there. The next thing I'm going to do is drag in a button. I'm going to style this a bit. First, I want to change this. Learn more. Then I'm going to come down to the style tab, and the color, I'm going to make that white. The background, I'll paste in that same blue color we copied from the Windows website. Okay, I don't want any border radius on this, so I'm going to hit the 0. Then the hover, I want to make the text still remain white, while the background, I'm just going to make it a dark color like that. Yeah, about that is fine. Okay, so when you hover over it, you get this dark color. You hover back out, you get the blue color. So this is basically fine for me. The next thing I'm going to do is the column where we have the video masked. I'm going to hit that, and I just want to give this a padding right of 50 pixels, and then I'm going to hit update. So if right here I want to make this section into this other section right here, so this heading, I'm just going to click on this heading and unlink this and make it -90, just like that. So I'm going to click on update again. Now this is what we have. So this is really cool, guys. Let's see how it looks like on the mobile version. Okay, so let's try to fix this right here. First of all, we will have to deal with the heading. So what you want to do in this, first of all, let's give this first column here, let's see 20 pixels. Okay, let's see 40, and then this other one, we'll make this let's say 40 as well, or let's just make them 50-50. Okay, so first of all, I need to the heading, I need to unlink this so that we can have a clear view of what we're talking about. Then I want to hide this third column that has the register and login. I would like to hide that, so I'm going to come down to the advanced. While the column is selected, I'm going to come down to advanced, come down to responsive, and then I'm going to hide it on mobile. Okay, so the logo, I'm going to increase it a bit. I'm going to increase the size a bit for the mobile version. Just going to drag this till I'm okay. Okay, I think that's fine. And as for the nav menu, I'm going to align it to the left. sorry, I'm gonna align it to the left like that. Okay, so that is it. And the column in this section, this column right here, if you remember, we gave it a 50% margin right, padding right rather. So what I'm going to do is unlink this so it doesn't have any padding, and then I'm going to, link it all together again and make it 10 pixel each, 10 pixel everywhere. So for the section inside of it, I'm going to click on this spacer right here, and then I'm going to reduce that till I'm actually okay with the size. For the video on the mobile version, you want to make sure that play on mobile is actually activated so that the video can actually play. So as you can see, the spacer right here, we've adjusted it to fit the mobile view, and now the video is playing inside of it. Okay, so this is for the mobile. You can see it actually works very well for the mobile version as well. So let's see how we can edit these other headings right here. So first of all, I think I'll have to the size of this to probably 15, and this one, I'm just going to make this one let's say 40 should be fine. Yeah, let's say 60. No, 50. Let's just leave it at 40, and I want to make it center aligned. Okay, this as well, I want to make it center aligned. And also for the subheading, I'm going to make this about 16 pixel as well, and then I'm also going to make it center aligned just like that. Okay, so for the button as well, I'm going to do the same and align it to, first let's change the fonts to about maybe, let's see, 14. Fine, let's give it some, okay, 500 is fine. And then let's come back to the content and also align that to the middle. So as you can see guys, it works just fine. If I'm to update this and then I open this tab here, so I've already done the right click and then inspect on this. So let's just see how it looks. Let's wait for the video. The video should come up. Okay, so there you go. You can see it also works on the mobile version, not just the PC version. So it works on mobile and it also works on the PC version. So guys, please, if you like this video, kindly hit the like button, and if there's anything you want me to add or remove from it, you can also make it known in the comment box below, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. So please hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, Just Perfect Designs. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Alright guys, thank you very much for seeing this video all through the end. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Don't forget, the link to download this whole section will be in the description menu, so please check that out to get the download link. So thank you very much once again. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.